it.
Keep your motor running. Man, that hard drive always comes in here good.
You're doing it good too. It's that fine teeth thing, man. We'll get off of that subject.
Radio check.
Over there, Grandpa. Sounding good. 163, Barefoot Mobile Mud Dog Radio. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard you when I moved over here after I installed this thing in this Jeep. Grandpa, you were talking about the weather. There's a video gate on that, so I was asking you, where are you guys at with all that rain and clouds? When I put the camera out the window and I was showing that we had no clouds. Remember that?
No, I don't think I remember that one.
Hey, Harddrive. I want to let you know I got the water gate rolling on this end. Motormouth Mall working the mobile right here, right now, Brady.
All right, there, Motormouth Mall, that mobile. I got the same thing cruising, man. I got you in the gate right now.
Roger. Also, by the way, keep in mind how Grandpa Jones sounds now, because in another day or two, he's going to be sounding a little bit different there, Brady. Hey, Harddrive. I also tried to send somebody your way there for radio repair. I don't know if he's going to call you or not, but I gave him your information, and you should be hearing from somebody named 8-Ball regarding some radio repair work on some sort of a mobile radio or something like that. So anyway, hopefully that happens for you. Anyway, good to hear you up in there, Harddrive. I got the water gate rolling, video gate, I should say. I had a video gate rolling before. I had a water gate rolling before when I was out here in the Mobile, but it was just an audio water gate. Now I got the video gate. This is the one I'm going to post up on Facebook there, Brady.
Fresh here, Motormouth Mall. I appreciate that. Keep on talking. We got that gate rolling.
All right, there. Sounds good there, Harddrive. We'll catch you a little bit later on. I'll get back out here and read the mail for a Scotia bit. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast working this mobile, one fat watt at a time. Your voice of the Central Coast of California and beyond. God down.
Mother Nature had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm, she had an antenna. It was 96 feet long, and I wish I was on that antenna. Just right now, instead of this little bitty mobile.
Roger, I got more to it too there, Motormouth Mall. One of these days I'm going to let it fly, but yeah, man, just a bunch of quackerheads sitting here clucking. 163, E-I-E-I-O.
410. Ain't nothing wrong with my radio. I got a sweet 16 under my back seat. 148 that's been peaked and tweaked. Dual antennas whipping in the wind. Well, there ain't a CB station that I can't tune in. Breaker.
I'm just trying to show people now what you can do barefoot. It's going to change slowly. You know, I don't have the LMR 400 UF half-wave blade tuned with a half-inch. I'm not going to say the length of the pipe, but it works. One day, man. One day, it'll be the white machine, not the green machine.
Let me do something while you got that water gate rolling. I'm on a 4-pill right now. I'm on a Texas Star 667 right now. Let me go barefoot for a second here. There's barefoot. That's the Motormouth Mall modulator on the Cobra 29LX. Barefoot. No amplifier, just the radio by itself right now with the Predator 10K antenna, and then we'll go back onto the powered mode. So I don't know if you could hear me barefoot or not, but that was going back barefoot there, Break.
Yeah, man. My phone just went beep, and it says, memory size limit reached.
Well, I hope you can save whatever you got there, Break.
Yeah, I got what we have up until like about 15 seconds ago.
Very cool.
Hey, Ball's still trying to get back to you, Motormouth.
I didn't hear him.
He was talking while Harddrive was in there.
8-Ball trying.
Harddrive had that hammer down. I heard him say 8-Ball trying right there.
No hammer here, man. Just freakishly clean, man. Well, you know, spectrally pure. A lot of people misconceive or don't really get what that means about spectrally pure. Oh, it's clean, an arithmetic mean, but, you know, it's just one little bitty radio, 20 continuous watts. And, yeah, I ran out of camera space, man, so we're going back down Little Hill, and I got to get back to the bench. But Motormouth Mall, Grandpa, all the other guys in there, the gate was going up until then. I've done so many darn gates on that phone that I think the 32 gig stick is full.
Well, time to get another 32 gig stick or delete all the stuff that's on there, because, you know, I find myself, I do water gates and I save a bunch of them, right? And then I go back and I look at the phone and there's like 20 water gates in there, and I go, well, I don't remember which one was which, and they're dated, but then I got to listen to them all to figure out who was on them. It's like, nah. So I upload them to whatever, YouTube or Facebook or both or whatever, and then I delete them. I just get rid of them. Once they're up on the cloud or Facebook or YouTube, it's like they're gone. I don't need them anymore. So I get rid of them, then I keep the space open for more gates to break.
Roger, I got you, yeah. When I don't look about the phone, and my camcorder took a dump if there's a problem. There goes a fox. Anyways, yeah, I like popping the stick out, sticking it right to my computer. But I'll be doing some changes here in the future, so it's a lot easier. And live isn't so weird. The video games that I don't like. But from time to time we do go live. I'm looking for a camera. I'm trying to figure out which one to use that'll go sideways so I can do the bench, you know, because the most critical thing about a technical video is showing everything at the same time, you know. I see you show the scope too, but being able to show everything at the same time is the only legitimacy of videos that I've ever seen. Just like video games when you can see the meter. If you can't see the meter, what good is it, right?
Exactly. Now, hey, Harddrive, out of curiosity, did you see my schematic I posted up on Facebook a while back on, first of all, do you use an iPhone or do you have an Android to break?
I heard you talking about schematic, man, but they're really trying to hammer down now, man.
Oh, not going too bad. Been kind of wet and nasty this morning.
Roger. I think the northwest corner is rolling up in there. Harddrive, I'll catch you later on. Have a good day. A Motormouth Mall working this mobile right here, right now. I'm going to spin the mobile around here just a little bit. I might lose you a tad bit, but I might pick up the northwest corner just a tad bit better. I hear a log trucker up in there talking to somebody. He's got a great big old hammer up in there. Hello to you. One more time, Harddrive. Hello, log trucker. Radio station Motormouth Mall mobile.
But he's not now. But you guys are getting it, man, no doubt about it. When all that sound, all that carriers out there, all that noise, you can hear that little bitty radio coming through crystal clear. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I've been seeing on the news. It's been pretty doggone wet.
Roger to 163 Harddrive. Take care. I'm going to move over to the base station here. I'll be back in a bit. Radio station Motormouth Mall. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Well, yeah, I will, but I'm going to point it to the northwest corner right now, so I won't hear you on the base. Harddrive Motormouth Mall mobile stepping.
What, conditions or what? But glad I got a chance to bump her down and say hello down there. And hope there's dangerous field. 232, 29 balls.
A4870 Bighorn. I pulled up in front of the base station here, so I'm hammering on my water gate, I think. A4878 around the Bighorn radio station Motormouth Mall mobile waving right there right now.
Over here. Just type in my handle, you know it, Mudded Up Mobile or Harddrive or 163.
Roger, 4878. Well, I guess I'll stay out in the mobile a little bit, but I tell you what, it's going to get a little bit messy out here because we got the northwest corner rolling in, we got Harddrive in New Mexico, and we got you out there in West Texas, so it's going to be rough and tough out here for a spell. Hello to you once again, 4878, radio station Motormouth Mall, working the squeaky mobile right here, right now. I got down.
What's all these big radios? I'm going to 38 lower sideband.
Well, I can't go to 38 lower sideband. What are you talking? Where are you going 38 lower sideband for there, Break?
Because I can, John. Because I can with one radio. Anyways, I'll get off that subject.
Yeah, one of these days I might put a sideband radio in here, but me and sideband don't mix, man. I don't know. I can't get myself to enjoy sideband. It's not the problem of sideband. It's the problem of all these people who don't know how to get their radios on one frequency they're breaking.
I got no problems with it, man. I got that certification, calibration, show it, and I'm always on it. My customers are. And you of all people, John, you would have a blast. It's going to take you that learning curve, about the frequency band path. It's a little bit different, but man, it's awesome. You can do so much more with it. It's not really the transmission part of it, the receiver part of sideband, and all the noises in the atmosphere, AM being superimposed, all the different FM, sideband. So easy to talk long distances, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I understand all that. I understand. I just like AM. I like band wasting AM. I like. Oh God. Well, anyway, maybe one of these days I might get one of those. I don't know if it's a PC 122 or whatever kind of radio. Put some small something sidebandy in the truck here and maybe make it work. I don't know, but. Eventually, right now I just got this little AM-only Cobra 29 LX,
Band is, FM took over AM due to the fact, like back in 41 or 42, that the amplitude signal can be so easily superimposed. That's why the military invented frequency modulation, a lot harder to be jammed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Ain't no doubt about that.
Other distorted radios. That's why this little function gets out. Well, anyway, sideband's entirely different. Entirely.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand all that. Hey, Mark, I understand. I just don't like it. All the radios that you do are right on the money. But you know what? There are a lot of people out there who try to talk on their radios on sideband, and they're off 1 or 2 kcs this direction or that direction. And the first guy you talk to sound like Mickey Mouse. The other guy sound like Donald Duck. The next guy's... And it just doesn't sound like I wanted to sound. I don't want to hear my receiver sounding like that. So, unless you get somebody who knows how to get the radio on frequency and wants to keep it that way, unless you get somebody who's smart enough to go to a tech like you who will actually get the radios working properly, then it makes it more of a pain in the neck. But the concept and the idea of sideband is great. And don't get me wrong, they have ESSB. They've got extended single sideband that's beautiful. It sounds great. I've heard it. But man, getting all of those doggone people to get their radios on the same frequency is too doggone difficult to break.
Right. Well, the unique thing about it, man, is when there's absolutely no DX anywhere, and you got 2 radios, talk around the world. I can't think of any how to talk to on a regular basis. It hasn't been this last cycle, but years ago on the road, especially out of a truck, being bored out of my mind. But when you can't get any DX on the Bull, you can't get any DX on 28, 19, you can get it on sideband.
Oh, no, that's true. That's true. You find a lot of activity on 38 lower, 35 lower, and all that stuff when there's nothing happening anywhere else. And it's true. But, yeah, I don't know. Someday maybe we'll dabble in it a little bit, but right now I'm just not there yet, Mark. I'm just not there yet. But I understand it, and it's a great concept, and it does work. It's real. I just haven't got there yet. I'm still back in the Stone Ages, man. I'm like a Neanderthal to break.
Use it, like it. There are people that like the Bull. There are people that like just channel 19. There are people that like 28 walking on each other. Then there's another type of group of people that will just sit and talk and carry on a conversation. 22 and some are no problem. I'm a barefoot radio on this barefoot. But there's a different group of people out there, man, that will carry on a conversation. They don't want to walk on each other. They don't want to do this or they don't want to do that. They just talk on a radio. That's what I've been looking at. You know what I mean? Anyways, what about ball? I've been bumping my gums too much, I guess. Harddrive and Mofo, 163. Here, listen. Barefoot Mobile Mud Duck Radio. One of these days I will pump this puppy up. If you remember the green machine, John, John, remember the green machine? Well, you know who it is now. Anyways, yeah, a little Bud Duck green Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've got a bunch of different handles. That's okay, man. 153. Barefoot Mobile Bud Duck Radio up the key.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to get off the key, too. It's been a whole lot of fun. Hey, Mark, we'll catch you a little bit later on. And from one mobile to another, Motormouth Mall working this great big mobile. Get on down.
There you go, John. Go fire up the 7300. You can talk sideband on that one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had that. Hey, Doug, I forgot I had that radio. I forgot it had sideband on it, a break.
Well, there you go. You can go talk to him on 38 lower side on that thing, and that should hold frequency pretty darn good.
There is.
Yeah, that's true, but then I got to put that in the mobile if I want sideband in the mobile. Oh, my gosh. Now it takes up a lot of space.
Hold on, there's a video of this radio doing it, and I've done it on sideband. There's half power, it's like about 10 watts, 4 watts. You hear me at 2 watts,
Yeah, 10-4. I hear you at 2 watts. Here's a quarter watt, a hard drive. There's 1/4 watt right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's about 400 watt peaks. Hello to you, hard drive, Motormouth Mall Mobile, right there, right now.
I got my own game wide open, and that got a really freaky receive, and I can hear really well. You can hear me. Right now, rolling 2 watts times 4.
410. Well, I was rolling a quarter watt dead key, peaking about almost a watt, and then I turned the amplifier on, and that gave me about 400 watt PEP. Breaker. I've got the radio and the power and the amplifier set on attenuators, so the radio is on low power, as low as I can make it and still sound good. And then on high power with the amplifier on, I've got the radio set so it drives the amplifier to full tilt. So I've got the best of both worlds there, Break. Exactly right. All right. Hey, I'm going to get out of here. Speaking of conditions, I think they're starting to dip and dab and flip and flop and buck and weave and shuck and jive. You know how Mother Nature does from time to time. Radio station Motormouth Mall Mobile. Got down right there.
Right there, old Mother Nature or Buckaroo. I got to ease on out of here, man. We're almost at the Casa. I might be bugging you on the bench here shortly. I got to get back to the bench and get back to work. Motormouth Mall, everybody out there at DX Land, enjoy the day. Enjoy Mother Nature. If you're out there on those highways and byways, safety first. Harddrive 153, barefoot, mobile, clean and mean. Bud Duck Radio up the key.
Forward into Harddrive. You have a good day out there. Don't work too hard. Get back to the bench. I got to get back to getting some work done here, too. Talking on the radio ain't getting nothing done. But I did want to get out here and test this mobile out, listen to you a little bit, and listen to some other stations out there and do the thing in the world of sound. And I heard 48, 78 earlier when I first got out here, or halfway through or something like that. And I heard you up in there. I heard Country Bear, my local over here in Santa Maria, and a few others. So I'm going to get out of here. I've had a whole lot of fun, and unless the northwest corner comes rolling in there, I think I'll be done for the day. I've got the antenna pointed north, and I think I might be a little bit too much on the lazy side to point it east. So I'll stay in the mobile for another 30 seconds until I get back to the base, then I'll shut things off, and I'll just listen to the northwest corner. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, get on down. Joe. Wait, who was the boom, boom, boom up there? Boom, 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 boom. Who was boom, 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 boom with the big audio?
223 on the key, north, Central Florida.
220, hey, what's up?
What's going on? Who is that out there?
Radio station Motormouth Mall Mobile.
Central Cal, you're in downtown Lordsburg.
From the high desert. I moved down here to Florida. How you doing?
Ah, you're doing good out of Florida. I thought you were at northwest corner somewhere. You're up in Florida, or where?
Central Motormouth Mall. Yeah, I moved down here to Florida about 6 years ago.
Drew, you sure are sounding good out there from Florida, man. You got this mobile filled up with a whole bunch of audio there, Break. It's working in fine style. I love that audio, man. Big, bassy, clean, clear, good sounding audio there, Break. I got the Cobra 29LX with just the 2 modified caps in the bass, and I can hear all that bottom end in there, Break. All right, sounds good. I got to get out of here. I got to get some work done, but I'm glad I heard you roll up in there. Boom, 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 boom. Motor, mouth, maul, got down, down, down. Bye, 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 bye.
How about that motor, mouth, maul, 8-ball trying?
8-ball, I hear you, I do.
Okay, when I gave you dial it in reverse.
But I have to add a 1 then, right? Because there are not enough numbers. If you're including that's the number without the 1, right? That's just the area code and phone number without the 1. I see what threw me for a loop. I got you.
No, it's the number. Do it in reverse. Do it in reverse. 410.
Roger, I got you. Okay, all right, yeah, I'll do that when I get a chance to get you on the telephone there. I got some work I got to do, so it might be a little while to break.
All right, then. As long as you got it, okay? Don't throw it away. But do it in reverse.
Roger, I got it. You said do it in reverse. All right, very good. Sounds cool.
All right, because I gave it to you in reverse.
Right, I had figured that part out.
Put your hands on you. 8-ball, down.
Easy Rider, still making that trip.
Yeah, I was. You're on the same gate as the technician I was telling you about. If you want that radio dialed in right, and you want to get it all set up, squared away, or not that radio, but whatever radio you're talking about, Harddrive 163 over there in Lawrenceburg, New Mexico, is the one I was talking about. He's on this gate, so you'll hear him when I post this up on Facebook. There, Break.
410. His handle is Harddrive, right?
Yeah, his handle is Harddrive or Mark, and he has a YouTube channel. Look for Fine Tune CB there, Break. He'll get you all dialed in, ain't no doubt about that.
I wrote all of that down. I look forward to hearing from you, man.
10-4. All right, have a good day out there. 8-ball, motor, mouth, maul, mobile. Get on down.
So yeah, this thing's it's kind of working, man. I'm only getting about a little. I don't get it. I think there's a couple capacitors in there. I think they're too small. Oh, what's that, George? Yeah, it's going right up there to 2 grand.
nature comes and goes. All right, we just made it back in here. We're wrapping one up that's on the bench right now. Yeah, he's your rider, just trying to get over here, bud. What was that?
Oh, did you drive in the
I was in the Jeep. We're back in the shop right now. We're just wrapping up a radio.